You're restoring me piece by piece.
What's up everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to talk about pride and the danger of pride in marriage and how dangerous it could be, because pride sometimes hides within the deepest parts of our being, and sometimes we don't even know it until something happens and it brings it up in the surface. Everything that I talk about on this channel, every topic, it's as a result of something that I have actually gone myself, something that I have actually experienced, or something that God has helped me gain victory over. And I want to share it with you so that maybe you can relate, and maybe it will help you, it will inspire you or motivate you to help yourself as well. People who are prideful, I mean prideful in the sense of like haughty, you know, like that type of pride, you know, those people are so into themselves. They're self-righteous, they have self-confidence, and they only trust themselves. These type of people never admit that they're wrong, and they're always thinking that they're in right standing with God, you know. They're always, their attitude is, I'm a good person, therefore I'm better than you because I'm a good person, and my status with God is good. People who are prideful can easily pray this type of prayer. They do it before others and they have no shame. Their prayers go something like this: God, I thank you that I'm not like this person that's in front of me. Or, God, I thank you that I'm not a thief, I'm not a robber, I don't gossip, that I don't judge others. I pray twice a day, I fast twice a day. You know, those type of people who are they're always promoting their goodness. They're always promoting how good they are. They're always promoting how generous they are. They're always promoting how what they did, you know, or how much they gave to this person, or they're always promoting that, you know, in a prideful way. Prideful people say, my grass is greener than yours, my car is better than yours, my bank account is bigger than yours, my wife is hotter than yours. Pride is so rooted within everybody. It only takes something has to happen in your life for it to come out. You may not think that you are, you know, maybe not to this extent that I just described, but you know, we all have it in us, and sometimes we like to shove it in and just like press it down and never let it come out, and we're good at hiding it. There's always going to be an experience, a time in your life, in our lives, that's going to make it come up in the surface, you know, and only God can uproot something that's that deep within us and deliver us. I'm gonna quote Luke 18:14. For anyone who exalts, rises himself, will be humbled. Meaning, anyone who's gonna be bragging all the time, there will be a time in your life that's gonna make you humble. It's gonna bring you down. Pride will have you think that you're better than others, better than anyone that's around you. And this type of attitude is very, very dangerous, because you will never learn to love someone with this type of attitude, because how can you? Because while you look down on them, it's hard for you to know and to see who they really are, or show them kindness. Pride will always find pleasure in fault finding or pointing fingers at others while never admitting your own. Jesus said in Matthew 7:5, you hypocrite, first get the beam of timber out of your own eye, and then you will see clearly to take the tiny particle out of your brother's eye. Basically, this means that we should not be concerned of other people's faults and their defaults and their mistakes, because we have enough of our own too. So before you point your finger at your spouse, reverse that finger and point it in yourself, or at yourself, at your own faults and your issues, and deal with them. Pride is very arrogant. It has a superficial heart. Pride makes you become so obsessed with what others think of you, or how others perceive you. Pride is always on a defense mode. I didn't say that. I didn't do that. I didn't mean it that way. Pride also does not take rebuke very well. Pride is the #1 marriage destroyer. A healthy relationship will recognize the presence of pride or the appearance of pride and will work together to get rid of it. Here are some signs of pride in a marriage. Self. It's all about me. You are supposed to make me happy, otherwise you don't love me. We will always disagree because I take things personally. This is something I struggled. I still do, but I'm learning. I'm learning to not take things personally. And I have no issue admitting stuff like this, you know, because I want to help people. You know, I want to help all of you that are watching. Pride is nothing to be ashamed of. It's actually the first step of deliverance, when you actually admit that you have it. Sign #2 of pride in a marriage is, I don't want your influence. I am better than you. #3, ignorance. I'm focused on my needs and making me happy. And I don't have time for your needs or your desires, your wishes, or your struggles. 4, addicted to attention. I need attention at all times. Oh no, you broke your leg. Who's gonna drive me around now? Oh, you wanna go to the pool? I just wanna go to the beach and just sit there. 5, I don't need your help. I can manage my own problems. #6, if you can't agree with me, then we can't be friends because I know I'm right and you're wrong. 7, I refuse to say I'm sorry. It's your fault. You should say it first. #8, pride does not forgive, or a prideful person will not forgive easily. When you love your spouse, even if pride creeps in, you will do all you can to forgive that person, to forgive your spouse, you know, because you love them. Marriage only lasts in humility, always submitting to each other's needs, putting your spouse above you, above your needs, above your desires, above your wishes. We all deal with pride. I'm pretty sure we all do, and those who admit it and say, no, I have none of those, that's actually the first sign that you do have it, and you just don't want to admit it, because a lot of people don't want to deal with, you know, everybody in life, especially nowadays, they think that relationships are like internet relationships, or like technology, or like quick fixes. Relationships are meant to last. Things take longer. We're human beings, you know, we need each other, and a marriage will not last if there's pride, you know. So if this is something that you struggle within your relationship with your spouse, within your marriage, there's nothing to be ashamed of. There's nothing to be feeling guilty about it. All you need to do is submit that to God, you know. Surrender yourself to God and ask Him to help you, you know, to uproot that pride issue, that pride seed within you. Now begin the process of deliverance, you know, and freedom, because when you're in pride, when you're living with pride, you're always like in a defense mode. You're always like with the guard up, you know. You are always like watching what others are saying, what others are thinking, what, you know, what do they think about you, what they're saying about you. You're always like, oh, I'm going to protect myself, I'm going to defend myself. Those are all natural reactions. Those are all natural reflexes. Those are all natural things that happen to us. And usually pride builds up with time, sometimes due to things that have happened to us, you know. Like you got hurt, you know, like your spouse hurt you, cheated on you, or your spouse mistreats you, and now you left that person, you're with this person, but now you want to make sure that, you know, and within this relationship, you know, you're the boss and you are going to do anything to make yourself happy, or if that person doesn't make you happy, you're not going to stay there. That's not an attitude you enter in any relationship, whether it's marriage or engagement or whatever, dating. That's not an attitude you enter a relationship, because it's not gonna last, you know. I hope that these 8 steps that I mentioned, these 8 signs of pride, will help you examine yourself, reflect on who you are and what you can do from your position to better your relationship, you know. But sometimes even good pride can turn into poisonous and can actually pollute. It can actually decay your relationship, your marriage, if it's not uprooted, if it's not taken care of, you know, if you don't have deliverance. Because sometimes we go through things in life, but then we don't want to deal with them, and we're always jumping from one relationship to the other because we're hoping to find someone to make us happy. We're hoping to find a better relationship than the one we just left. But if you did not heal from that relationship and you just moved on to a new one, it's gonna be hard because you're still carrying that package with you, and you're always like, you know, like, I'm gonna watch out, you know, oh no, I'm not gonna let this person, I'm just with you because of this, you know, but you can't, you can only come so far in my life, you know. And I had that attitude when I came and I got married to my husband. I was just like, you know, these are my requirements, you know, this is the line you don't cross, this is that, you know. I was kind of like setting up a, how do I say, non-existent relationship, you know. But because I was hurt and because of the way I was raised, I thought that, you know, now I'm going to be my own defender. I'm going to have this attitude of a strong, bad, you know, like strong woman that nobody's gonna mess with me, you know. But it's not, it just doesn't, it doesn't go in a marriage, you know. It doesn't go because, like I said, marriages only last in humility, you know, yielding to each other's needs, to giving back and forth, you know, to each other, surrendering each other, your love, surrendering yourself to each other, you know, and understanding, and finding healing together, you know. Because and it's hard if you don't have a relationship with God. So I encourage you to find that relationship with. I encourage you to connect to God and ask Him to deliver you, to help you heal, to help you uproot any particle of pride within your life, you know. Because we all have it, we all deal with it, you know. It's just a matter of recognizing it and finding freedom and deliverance, and it only can be found in God. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't, and join the family and join this channel, and sharing is caring. Be blessed. Bye.
You're restored.